Hi everyone, Bob here from Hartman Designs and Hartman Guitars. Here's another one that I built. It's kind of modeled after a Les Paul, but I used Epiphone guts, Epiphone parts, except for the neck, which came off the Strat. There's the body, and there's Strat neck. But I want to talk to you a minute about these guitars, and people ask me, a couple different people ask me, what do I do to get my guitars to sound, the way they sound? Well, it's all in the body. A lot is in the body and how much wood is in the middle. Because when you build these, there's a tremendous amount of stress in the center of the box once you put your strings on it. So you have to make sure that the interior is beefed up with plenty of wood. And that's what I use. I use a combination of like a 9-ply plywood, maple, and sometimes oak if I can, get oak. But I want to talk to you about the setting up, which is what they asked me. And part of that is, with your guitar, you want a good sustain. And what a sustain is, in case some people don't know that you may be watching this, it's when you hit the string and it rides out. That's what they call the sustain. You want that sound to go as long as it can. And then the next part is called the intonation of the guitar, and that's all setting up. A lot of it has to do with setting up the bridge, the height of the neck, which I have to determine once I put that in the box first. But each of the saddles can be adjusted up and down, and then in and out. So what I usually do is I use my guitar tuner. I just have a regular basic little guitar tuner here that I use, and I'll tune it up to each string one by one, and then down here where you adjust the strings, I'll go to tune it again. Now I'll tune it from the neck the second time, so the keys are going to be different. It's not going to be completely tuned because it's set by the tuner and not so much the intonation part of the guitar. So by moving this screw in and out, that'll raise and lower the pitch of each string a little bit. Same thing when you go up or down. When you go up, I don't know how well you can see, but I have them adjusted to where they just barely go over the top of the bridge pickup. Okay, and it's pretty decent, pretty action. It's up a little bit, which could probably come down some from adjusting the bridge here. Or I can just change the plate and use the thinner plate. But, so a couple people asked me about that, and, you can take a neck and a box and put them together and make a guitar, but it may not play and sound all that well. So I just got this one strung up earlier today, so they're stretched a bit, and I kind of briefly tuned it. So this is kind of like a test sound on this particular guitar now. It should sound okay, I hope. But I'll run through it a little bit, and then I'll check to see if it's still tuned. I have to adjust a little bit here, but it's tuned to the tuner, and this is what I mean by setting the intonation. And that's what I'm going to do after I play it. It's off. These two strings should sound alike. Now, according to the tuner, it's tuned. So I'm going to tune it from the neck now. Actually, let me play it first. That don't sound too bad. That's in the neck position. So we'll put it in the middle, and then that'll control both. And I'll see how it sounds, how crunchy it sounds in the bridge. sound too bad. I just have a couple adjustments to do to get the intonation a little bit better, to where that way it can be tuned from the guitar neck. Now they're pretty close. So that's not too far off. I'm going to adjust each one of these until I get them tuned to where I can tune it from the neck. And that should set the intonation up. Okay, well there you go. I like this one a lot. It's a Los Cabillas box. I like the ship. And it's kind of set up like the Les Paul three-way switch. Instead of the three-way switch running up and down, I'm having it running top to bottom. You know, I like that position better.